I've always been active. I was a walker, I kickbox, always worked out. I started running in my late 20s, early 30s. I ran half marathons, women's 10K, but I was about 270 pounds. For such a long time, I wasn't able to make a significant reduction in my weight. My diet was not good. When it comes to food, I didn't know what moderation was. I had no idea. I knew that if I wanted it and I wanted to eat it, I was gonna have it. I was good at making accommodations for being overweight, and kind of trying to hide that I was uncomfortable with being overweight. One thing that was a big challenge for me in my early 20s is traveling on small planes and having to ask for a seatbelt extender. I would always, try to be very quiet about that and, make sure nobody else heard me when I asked the flight attendant. I didn't know how much living with obesity could lead to cardiovascular disease. In 2011, I had a heart attack at 34 years old. My son, he was about 7 months old. I was getting him ready for daycare, and all of a sudden, I didn't feel good. I started feeling nauseous. I couldn't catch my breath. It was as if someone stepped on my chest at that moment, and I said, I cannot breathe, something's wrong. After I had the heart attack, I made so many changes in my life in terms of my health and fitness, and definitely in terms of my weight. I had lost over 150 pounds in 2020. But in 2021, I had a second heart attack. My healthcare professionals, they said, had I been where I was, 2 years before, I wouldn't have made it. I realized obesity was a disease when I started working with a weight management doctor. She actually said, you have a disease. When she defined it for me in that way, it helped me to accept it. I felt like it wasn't my fault. In our family, we are big foodies, but we've made a lot of changes. I always tell my son, if you eat until you're satisfied, you don't have to finish it all. My husband's very supportive as well and has done a lot to change his diet and increase his own physical activity. I've had a lot of small victories since I've lost weight. Being able to cross my legs is something I've never been able to do. When I was overweight, severely overweight, being comfortable sitting in my seat on an airplane. I want people who are living with obesity to know that this is not about willpower. There are many different reasons why someone might be diagnosed with obesity. It's okay to ask for help. There are tools and resources available for individuals living with obesity. Find out what works best for you.